Hi everyone, it's Karen, the Geordie Grandma. It was the first day of autumn yesterday, so today I'm going to show you how to make a DIY autumn wreath, or fall if you're in the USA. I'm going to use a rattan wicker twig kind of wreath, and I'm also going to use a polystyrene ring as well. I've got some paper leaves. These are from the Works. They were £1 for those. I got the polystyrene wreath from Poundland, that was £1, and I got this wreath from Hobbycraft. This was £3, but I actually think they do this kind in Poundland for £1 as well. I've got some little pumpkins that I also got from Hobbycraft. They were 3 for £1, and I'm going to show you how to use the pom-poms using these little pom-pom rings. Now these come, I think I got these ones from Hobbycraft a couple of years ago, but you can also get them on Amazon. They're not very expensive. I think they were maybe £4 or £5, and you get 4 different sized pom-pom rings. I've only got 3 sizes left because actually the one I use the most is broken. So maybe you need to buy a couple of packs. So I've got a blue one that makes large pom-poms. There's the peach coloured one that makes the medium sized pom-poms, and these tiny little green ones that make little pom-poms. So I'll angle the camera down so I can show you how I make the pom-poms and then how I make the wreath. Okay, I'll just show you how to make the pom-pom using this orange wreath. So just you open them up like that, and you put them together so they're like in a little arch kind of shape, and then you need to get your wool. I'm going to use this ball of orange wool. Find the end, and then you get your pom-pom ring. Remember, it's both of them together, and then you start. So you start it. If you can see what I'm doing, you can start at the end, and you just start winding the wool round like that. Then you go backwards, so you go over the ring again, over the wool you've already wound round. You see what I'm doing there? And then you keep going until you've got enough wool on to make a nice pom-pom. If you want a looser pom-pom, you don't have to wind much wool round, but if you want a thicker pom-pom, you need to put some more wool on, obviously. So you just keep going until you get the thickness that you want. Just do it a couple more times. Then go back to this side, and then once you've got enough thickness on one of the halves, you need to now do the other half. So you just pop the wool over the little middle bit, turn the pom-pom round, turn the ring round, sorry, and then start winding your wool around the other side. Now you need to get a similar thickness on each half of the pom-pom ring, otherwise you're going to end up with a lopsided pom-pom. You don't want that. So I'll just continue to wind this around until I get the right thickness. I actually sometimes do this while I'm sitting watching the telly. It's quite relaxing, and it stops us reaching for the chocolates and the crisps. You could also get your kids to do it. It's a nice little hobby for them to do if they've got nothing to do on an evening, and now it's getting colder at night. I feel like I've been saying that for a couple of weeks, and it's actually really warm today. So never mind. Just keep winding it round until you've got a similar thickness on both sides. Start looking maybe a couple more times. Couple more times. There you go. And when you've got a similar thickness on both of the halves, you close the ring, and then there's two little ends here that fold over. So pop that over and snap it down, and then that goes over there and that snaps down, so it holds your pom-pom ring together. Now you're going to cut the wool. Just get me scissors. I'm going to cut the wool, and then I'm going to cut through the pom-pom. So you can see there's a little gap there where you can slide your scissors in, and you're actually going to be cutting between the pom-pom rings here. So we'll just cut all the way around. Until you get to the other side. So you've cut right through the pom-pom. See that there. Now I'm going to cut another piece of wool, just a small piece like that, and I'm going to slot it through the pom-pom rings, in between the pom-pom rings, all the way through, and then I'm going to tie the wool in a knot. This is obviously going to keep the two halves of the pom-pom together, because you don't want to take the rings off and then the pom-pom just fall to pieces. So I do a double knot on that side, then turn it over and do a double knot on the other side. Just like that. Then you unhook the little catches of the rings and just pull the half off, then pull the other half off, and then we're just going to tidy the pom-pom up a bit by cutting the bits of wool off. There, one there, see a little bit there, and then you just give it a bit of a rub so you make a nice little pom-pom shape, and there you can see the finished pom-pom. I can remember making pom-poms with cardboard rings when I was little. I used to cut two rings out of a piece of cardboard with obviously the hole in the middle, and then put them together and you wrap your wool around that, and it made them quite well actually. But these do save time, these little plastic ones. So obviously to make the wreaths you need quite a few pom-poms, and I've made some earlier, so you can see quite a few I've got here. It doesn't take long to make one, as you can see, and as I say, you could sit and do them while we're watching the TV. So I'm now going to show you how I stick them to the wreath. Just going to move all of this out of the way. Move those scissors. I'm going to do this one first. I'm going to get one pom-pom. Okay, so I'll take the first pom-pom. I'm using a glue gun to do this. Stick the glue's fell off. Put a little bit of glue on the pom-pom. And I'll just reload my gun. Stick it in there. Put a little bit of glue on the pom-pom. And then stick the pom-pom onto the wreath. There. And we're just going to go around the pom-pom. We're going to go around the wreath like that, sticking the pom-poms to it until we cover the bottom half. I'll just do. The glue stick keeps falling out. Just stick the glue onto the pom-pom. Can get a little bit messy, and then stick the pom-pom onto the wreath. So I'm just going to go around and do the rest, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with the leaves when I get to the top. Okay, so you can see I've now got the pom-poms stuck on, so I'm going to tilt my camera up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I've got the pom-poms stuck on, and I've stuck a couple of little pumpkins on the side. It looks quite nice like that. You could actually just leave it like that, tie a little ribbon round, and then just hang it up, and that looks quite. Actually, I might just leave it like that. That looks quite sweet. But if you wanted to stick the leaves on, these little paper leaves, I would just go around the wreath and stick those on, maybe like that. So you've got some coloured leaves around the top, like that. Actually, I am going to stick those on, so I'm just going to do that, and then I'll come back. So I've just stuck those leaves on the top. Tilt the camera up again so you can see that. And you see it's got the pom-poms and the little pumpkins at the bottom and those nice little leaves at the top. I think that looks really pretty. It's a nice autumn decoration that's quick and easy to make. Sorry, I realise you can only see the top of my head. It's a nice little quick decoration to make. Save you some money because they're quite expensive, these autumn wreaths, if you buy them in the shops. And I've seen them in TK Maxx. I think they're for about 20 quid upwards for something. That I think that looks just as nice. So that was the wicker twiggy wreath. And next I'll do the polystyrene wreath and I'll show you what that looks like when I've finished. Okay, I've got all the pom-poms and some leaves stuck to the polystyrene wreath. So that's what the finished thing looks like. I think that looks rather cute. I've stuck the leaves around the middle bit, if you can see. I could have stuck more pom-poms around there, but I thought the leaves looked quite nice. And what I'm going to use that for, once I've took all the strands of glue off, what I'm going to use it for, I think I'm going to use it as a table centre. So with a candle in the middle. So it would just look like that on your table. I'll just angle you down so you can see that. You see, just the little wreath in your table with the candle on. You could even put one of those candles that got batteries in the light up if you don't particularly want to light a candle around wool. Maybe not the best idea, but I just think that looks rather nice as a table centre. So I hope you enjoyed me DIY autumn wreath video. It was a bit, I'm not very good with the camera yet, so I need to learn how to position everything so you can see properly and you're not seeing half of my head and what have you, and maybe you can see more of what I'm actually doing. I'm pointing at the table, which you can't see. So I need to learn a little bit more about setting the scene and actually filming properly. But I hope you found that interesting. If you've made any pom-pom wreaths or anything like that, I'd like to know in the comments below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel and you quite like the videos that I do, just hit the subscribe button and then hit the little notification bell and you'll get notified when there's a new video up. So thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye.